You know that feeling, right? You hit a word that just stops you in your tracks. You look it up, you get a definition, but you still don't really get it. It just doesn't click. Well, that's because sometimes to really understand something, a definition isn't enough. You got to take it apart, piece by piece. You have to deconstruct it.
Yeah, it's a super common feeling. You're reading something, you're in the flow, and then bam, you hit this wall of words, and it just feels impossible, impenetrable. It's so easy to just feel totally overwhelmed. You get words like abjure and then abscond. Abstemious? What does that even mean?
Abstruse. And each one kind of pulls you out of what you're reading.
And then another one, accretion. And before you know it, you've completely lost the thread. The list just feels like it's never going to end.
Okay, so you see them all together like this. And yeah, that's a challenging list, no doubt about it. But here's the thing. We're not going to try to tackle all of them at once. Instead, we're going to do something way more interesting. We're going to pick just one, and we're going to crack it wide open. So right here, we're making a shift. We're going from feeling totally overwhelmed to being a detective on a case. I want you to think of this as an investigation where we're hunting for clues to unlock what a word really means.
And our case study for today, it's this word right here, acumen. Now, I know, it looks just as tough as all the others on that list, but you're about to see that it's actually not that scary at all. In fact, it's totally understandable once we look closer.
Okay, first piece of evidence, the dictionary. It tells us acumen means sharpness, intelligence. All right, not bad. It's a starting point. So it's about being smart, right? But is that it? Is that the whole story? I don't think so.
See, a definition is just a starting point. It's like a snapshot. To get the real meaning, the nuance, you have to see how the word is actually used out in the world. We need to see it in its natural habitat. So, let's look at our next clue.
All right, check this out. His business acumen allowed him to see opportunities that others missed. The key phrase here is business acumen. Notice that? It's not just talking about being smart in general. It's tying that sharpness to a specific field, in this case, business.
So let's pause. Put our detective hats back on for a second. What does this clue tell us? What new layer does this sentence add to our simple definition of just sharpness or intelligence? What's really going on here?
Aha, here it is. This tells us it's not just about being smart, like having a high IQ. It's a very specific kind of intelligence. It's about seeing what other people don't see. It's that sharpness of perception that lets you spot hidden opportunities. It's all about insight.
And look, this next example just drives the point home. She displayed a remarkable acumen in her financial dealings. See? There's that pattern again. It's not just acumen on its own, it's acumen in her financial dealings. This totally backs up our theory that we're talking about sharp judgment within a specific area. Okay, we've gathered our evidence, we have our core definition, and we've got 2 examples of the word out in the wild. Now it's time to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and really understand what makes this word so powerful. Let's talk about the acumen advantage.
So here's how it all breaks down. We started with that core meaning, right? Sharpness, intelligence, simple enough. Then our examples gave us the context. It shows up in specific domains like business or finance. But the real kicker, the key action, is what it lets you do. You see the hidden opportunities. You spot the things that everyone else just walks right past.
And that brings us to the absolute heart of it. This is the crucial point. Acumen isn't just about being smart. It's not passive. It is active, applied intelligence. It's that shrewdness, that cleverness that you use in a very specific area to make fast, smart decisions that give you a real edge.
Okay, so we've totally deconstructed the word. We get it now. But let's take this one step further and make it personal. Because this idea, it doesn't just belong in a dictionary. It's something that can be part of you, part of all of us.
So I want you to really think about this for a second. Where do you have acumen? Maybe it's not in business or finance, and that's totally fine. Maybe you have gardening acumen. You just know exactly what a plant needs to thrive. Or maybe it's gaming acumen. You see the winning strategy on the board when no one else can. So, where's your area of that sharp, applied intelligence?
And there you have it. We took one word from that intimidating wall of text and we conquered it. We made it our own.
We didn't just learn a definition, we truly, deeply understood it.
So that wall of words we saw at the beginning, it's not a barrier anymore, is it? It's an invitation. It's a challenge. Because now you know that if you can take apart one word, you have the key to unlock any of them. There's a whole universe of understanding just waiting for you inside the very next word you decide to explore.